we progressed to a PS2. And that's when it really got started. Hey fam, what's up? Welcome to episode 1 of Todd Lore. Sometime in the late 1970s is when I started my gaming journey. And I want y'all to listen to me. We're going to go back all the way to sometime 1978, 1979. My parents got us a game called Pong. And if you all are not familiar with Pong, I do believe that was the first video game ever. If you don't know what it is, I highly suggest you go look and see how simple it was, but also it could be very frustrating as well. After that, I grew up in the country. We didn't have a lot of money, and I definitely was not afforded the luxury of having a console. All of my friends would have their Ataris, their Segas, or whatever. I had nada. So I always enjoyed going over to my friends' houses that had Ataris and maybe get a Pac-Man in here and there, but it was very, very seldom. Now, something I didn't have written down here that I had forgotten about was I also had a Commodore 64 computer. I know you all probably don't know what that is either, and you all will laugh if you see it. But I had some games on that. Not a whole lot. I think I had racing game, which I think it was pole position. I had track and field as well. That was back in the time when I was in college, mid to late 80s, high school and college. So that was a lot of fun. After that, no more gaming, just none. Until the PS1 came out. I jumped on that because by that time I was an adult, I could afford it. Pretty sure the first game I got, because my kids were young, Trevor was born. I'm not so sure that my daughter was, and if she was no, she was not born yet. We got Spyro the Dragon. I got it for the kids, and I'm not going to lie, I played the shit out of that. Don't ask me why. I think it was just that liberation of finally having a gaming console. Other games that we played that I had bought were Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Played that a lot. That one was the one that had the El Nino car that you had to use a cheat code to unlock. Don't know if any of y'all know what that one is. Metal Gear Solid. Now we're getting into some of the stuff a little bit more related to somewhat with what we play today. It wasn't FPS per se, but I played a lot of that. If you all have ever heard the phrase, Snake, that's where it comes from. Spec Ops, played that as well. That Metal Gear got me in the mood for some of that. Spec Ops, any kind of war type game. I also had NASCAR, Madden football, as well as baseball. And then we progressed to a PS2. And that's when it really got started, and I really started getting into gaming. Need for Speed Underground 2. Oh my Lord, I fell in love with that game. Absolutely loved it. My daughter was old enough to play games, so she had her own car custom built. Trevor had his own car custom built, and I had my own car custom built. We had a blast playing that. We also got Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. Another lovely game. It was so much fun. Metal Gear 2 and 3. Call of Duty 2 and 3. But then I found Guitar Hero and Rock Band. And let me just say, when Rock Band came out and it had the drum kit and you could do a bass, you could do a regular guitar, you could actually do a whole band. We rocked out at my house. Oh my gosh, the walls were rattling. Trevor did most of the singing. I played mostly the guitar. And look, I got to the point on guitar where I was playing on expert on almost every song. I think I got that way on drums as well. Wish I could play drums in real life. Wish I could play guitar in real life. But I'm not like my son, because he can, and he's really good at it. Real guitar. But Guitar Hero, we played Guitar Hero 3, 4, and 5. And we did Rock Band 1, Rock Band 2. And we did the track packs, AC/DC, Pack 2, and the Country Pack. And I'm not really a country fan. I like old country, but not the newer country. But it was kind of fun. I learned some new songs on that I like. Then we got ourselves a PS3. This is when we discovered Black Ops. So this is going to go back to about 2010, and that's when I became addicted to these types of games. So we used to have to play split screen, which was terrible on a 27-inch screen. It wasn't a flat screen. It was terrible, but we did it. The kids always yelled at me for walking in front of them if they were playing. And then one day Trevor walked in front of me and I threw my controller and it broke. I learned my lesson. Daniel. After that was MW2, MW3, Black Ops 2, Ghost, Black Ops 3, which was trash. I agree with that. It was trash. Now, I want to go back to Modern Warfare 2. So I've been playing Black Ops, and Trevor comes in one day and he goes, Dad, let's try this game. You'll like it. I think you'll like it. It was Modern Warfare 2. I'm like, all right. Now, I don't remember exactly how many kills you had to have to get a nuke, but my first time playing Modern Warfare 2, I was 1 kill away from getting a nuke. That was crazy. And of course, that brings us now that we have a PS4. Call of Duty World War II, Modern Warfare 2019, Modern Warfare 2 2021, and now R6. Kind of crazy, isn't it? I'm addicted. But I want to go back to Black Ops for a minute, the original Black Ops. That was the genesis of OMGG, or Old Men Got Game. Trevor had that was back in the day of clan tags, and Trevor had his own clan tag he's part of, and I'm like, you know what? I got a buddy that plays this. It's my age. I'm gonna start us up a clan called OMGG for Old Men Got Game. That's the genesis of Old Men Got Game. We actually do have some videos out there from then, one or two. I think they're called, one of them's called Oldmentage 2. I think Oldmentage 1 we had to take down for copyright infringement. But you all can go back and check out. I do have some old videos up there. I used to quick scope. I used to love the quick scope. That was fun. Me and Trevor used to do Car 98 quick scope 1v1s with iron sights. That was some crazy shit. He always won, of course, but it was a lot of fun. But I want to get back to R6 real quick as well. Guys, we've got a little bit of a fam going here. I love it. A little family. I never dreamed I would have this many subscribers. I had 6 subscribers up until last October, and Daniel was my 7th subscriber, because that's when we met him, playing R6, of course, in a standard match. And that kind of is where the relationship with Daniel has come from. And there was a point there where I had to take a break from the game. I thought I had problems with carpal tunnel, and it was hurting, but I had other things going on that I couldn't just focus on the game. But that is a quick rundown of my gaming history. Todd Lore, Episode 1. Thanks, y'all.